guys, how's it going? It's me, Megan, and I am back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, I am now a full-time reseller on Poshmark and a few other platforms, but mostly Poshmark right now, and on YouTube I like to make reseller content. Sorry, it's been a while since I filmed a video. And yeah, if you guys enjoy that kind of content, please make sure to like and subscribe, and that way you'll never miss one of my videos. Today's video is kind of exciting. A little bit. It is my first haul since I have moved here to San Francisco area. I am excited to share with you guys what I found, but I will say it has been a little bit of a challenge finding thrift stores here that were at the same caliber, at least brand wise, as in Portland. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I was always going to the Portland bins, and those were just absolutely amazing. So today I have just a few things I bought from a Savers and a Goodwill, and then a rather small Sacramento bins haul, which is about an hour away, which was unlike Portland where I had several that were about 20 minutes away from me, but you do what you gotta do. And yeah, I'm just gonna get into sharing with you guys what I got. I'll start with the one thing I got at a Goodwill. I will say we've gone to a few thrift stores, but I haven't really looked too much at the clothing yet, mostly because we've just kind of been looking for furniture for our new place since it's much bigger than our last place. But I did see this pair of shoes. Oh, they didn't charge me tax. Maybe Goodwills don't charge tax here. Savers charge tax. I don't know. In Portland, they didn't have tax on anything, so I'm just kind of getting used to that. But if Goodwill doesn't have tax, that'd be great. But I got these cute, I saw these cute little shoes, as you can see there, Tory Burch, really precious, in really good condition. I liked these bottom little gold details. I think these were called the Mila shoes, but I only saw one listed and I couldn't really find out much about it. I was surprised. They're a size 8.5 and they're leather. Yeah, the insides barely look worn. The bottoms were a little bit worn, and they wanted $10.99 for these, which I think was a fair price. I don't know how much they would have priced at my Goodwill. Probably a little bit more if they recognized the brand. But if not, they might have actually charged a little bit less, which is surprising. I will say, for the most part, what I've seen with prices so far, some places were a little bit more expensive than Portland, but some places were a little bit like the same slash a little bit more reasonable, which Savers, I would say fell into that category. This is not usually a brand. I don't actually think I've ever really picked this up at a thrift store. I just pick it up at the bins a lot, but it's a John Galt. This is J Galt, and that's like a line of Brandy Melville. They do usually a lot of one size. Usually they're very small, but these are like a carpenter pant. I don't know if they're gonna read. Probably should have opened my blinds a little to let the light in, but they're like a straight leg high-rise carpenter pant, which is pretty trendy and I think will be a great fall piece. Yeah, they say size small, but they're very, very small. But yeah, really good condition, and my Goodwill in Portland would have charged over $10, probably like somewhere between 15 and 20 for these, but they had them for $6.50. Then again, with a little bit of tax, so I thought that that was a good deal for those. These were also $6.50 and would have been marked pretty high at my Goodwill. They're new label American Eagle. They're size 0, which is a little bit rough, but I know that a lot of young people like American Eagle and they might be a smaller size. These are the relaxed mom jeans, which is a great style. And I already found this style online. They're very distressed, so probably a little bit more of a summer jean, but I'm gonna try and get these listed today. And they have like the butt rip, which I guess is kind of trendy. I don't know. They're meant to be that way. I saw the model photo, so, and they are really new. I think they're from last year. Those American Eagle pieces, like jeans, have dates on them, and so do Madewell. These I definitely paid up for. I'm not a big fan of selling their skinny jeans, but this you can't see because I didn't do it. But it has the button fly. Madewell jeans are always really easy to look up the style as long as they have the little style tag still here. Usually the last one or second to last one will say style number and then it'll be like 5 digits, and then just Google Madewell and that number, and I always can find the listings, or at least a photo. But yeah, those are cute. Probably won't get too much for those. Those were $9.50, so less than what my old Goodwills would have charged, but still on the high end, I guess you'd say. And then yeah, another pair of Madewell jeans. Those were size 26. These didn't have a size, but I imagine they're also a 26. These I got because they were the slim, they're the high-rise slim boy jean. So I'm hoping they'll do well because they're more of like a slim straight, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Those are also, I think, both from like 2018, so new-ish. Sorry, it's warm in here. I'm hoping once I organize my office a little better, I can do an office tour. This room is a little bit of a mess, and pretty much an entire wall in here is mirrors, so I can't film in front of that. But yeah, I promise I'll make something work out. But yeah, this, I went to the bins actually today. I just got back from it. It's in Sacramento. My husband was nice enough to drive me because it was my first time and I was kind of just a little bit nervous. I will say it was an odd experience. I liked a lot of the stuff I got. I didn't get too much stuff. But yeah, it was definitely the weirdest bins trip I've been to. I didn't have a cart, which I think if I like went into the parking lot, I probably could have found one because it wasn't too busy. But yeah, it was small and it was just kind of odd. No one was really too aggressive, but there was this one group of like 8 guys, like younger guys, I guess, the t-shirt guys, if you will, and they were being awful. They were being so obnoxious. They say they're there every day, and it seemed like a lot of people there kind of knew each other, but they were being so obnoxious, and the workers were literally threatening to kick them out because they were being loud and terrible and like pushing into the workers. And I don't think it's a rule at this bins, or they just really didn't care, but as soon as a bin came out, they were just digging through it. Like, they did not wait for the whole line of bins to come out. And yeah, I guess maybe that's just how it is here. I don't know. It was weird. I'll probably go back. And they had a pretty nice Goodwill Superstore next to it that I didn't really get to look too much at, but they seem to have really good prices. It is an hour away, so I'd have to spend like all day there to make it worth it, but I can see myself going back there maybe like once or twice a month, but we'll see. Anyway, all that to say, I got 15.42 pounds, and at my old bins, the more weight you bought, the cheaper it was per pound, but here it was just like $1.52 per pound. Didn't matter if you got 1 pound, didn't matter if you got 100 pounds, it was always gonna be $1.52, which was kind of nice. There was no tax, so I guess Goodwill doesn't charge tax. But one thing I thought was funny was that they charge a set price per pair of shoes, and I feel like I've heard other people say that their bins does that, but mine always just included it in the total weight. Here they took the shoes out and charged $3.05 per pair, which I feel is like kind of high. I'm glad I only got the 1 pair, and like I'm fine spending $3 on them, but if I knew that, I don't know if I would have. So I'll just show you the shoes first since I only got 1 pair. I mean, I probably would have. I don't know. I didn't look too closely at them because I didn't think I'd be paying separately for them, but they're actually a pair of Eileen Fisher slides. And as not great as I do with Eileen Fisher, I've actually done really well with their shoes. They'll just need a little bit of a cleanup, but they're actually in really, really nice shape. They have like a 40 written on the bottom, so I think someone bought these somewhere where they sold them for $40, which, again, I spent $3.05, which I feel like is a very random price. But yeah, they still kind of have sticker residue from whenever. I also looked these up, and comps seem to be pretty good. And I think these were called the Millie. Those were the Milla. These are the Millie. My 2 shoes had very similar names. Okay. My husband's going to the pool, if you heard that. Yeah, we have a pool here, which is really nice. Okay, so this is a brand I've never sold before, but it sounded familiar, and I don't know if I've heard it from other resellers or if I've heard it from one of the fashion YouTubers that I watch. I think they make pretty expensive swimwear, so I think it might have been from this YouTuber I watch, but the brand is Somersault. It's a little bit faded. I can't read the size. The size is faded, but I think it's a cover-up. It's like a really oversized kind of button-up gauzy blouse in a really pretty like dull olive color. And comps for some of their pieces seemed pretty good. Hopefully by the time I have this video up, I've listed all these, because my hope is to get this done like by tomorrow, because I haven't listed new things in such a long time. This move has been just absolutely draining. But we're excited to be here. We actually went to see the Golden Gate Bridge. I'll pop up a little photo from that. That was really cool. I've never been to San Francisco before, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. The next thing I got was this. It's Sage the Label, which I think is sometimes sold on Lulu's website. And I liked it because I thought it'd be a great fall piece. It's just a plain plaid skirt, but it has this really adorable fringe there at the bottom. I remembered selling a piece by them, or trying to sell a piece by them, and it not doing super great. So I did base this mostly on style and the fact that, you know, it was a bins pickup. I'll be interested to do the math at the end and see how much I ended up paying per piece. I don't know. Did I tell you guys? I spent, in total with the shoes, I spent $27.57, but just the clothes I spent $24.52. So that's actually a pretty good price. Then I got these Vineyard Vines pink shorts. They're size 31. I was actually a little bit surprised by finding actually some good brands there today. Don't get me wrong, there was just tons and tons of like Target, Old Navy, what else? There was something I just kept seeing, you know, TJ Maxx brands, nothing like insane, but they did have some good stuff, you know, mixed in. This was actually one of a couple of Vineyard Vine pieces I saw, but the other ones weren't in great shape. These, I don't know if they're actually gonna be anything. I thought that embroidery was really cool, and it seemed like it could be like a high quality pair of men's sweatpants. And if you guys recognize that at all, let me know, but there really isn't a brand name. I'll try a little bit harder later and try and find like tags, but these are definitely a little bit dirty. It says like Saz on here, and I googled that and nothing came up. It might be like a local brand because it said it was designed in Oakland, but it's SAVS, I think, or I don't know. I'll have to, yeah, hopefully find a tag in here with a little bit more information, or just do a little bit more research. But I might sell them as is, just because I really think that logo's pretty cool. I forgot how hard it is to film on the ground and how quickly my feet fall asleep. Then I found a couple of pretty cool Disneyland pieces, and I mentioned this a lot, but I am a Disney adult. I love Disneyland, and this I think is from the 90s, which was so funny that those boys were looking for like retro tees. Maybe they didn't think this was worth anything, and you know, they might be right, but it is, what's that ride? Grizzly River Run. You can see that's the shape of the ride. It's a water ride. The reason I think it's 90s is because it said it was made in the USA, and that's like an older logo, and it's a size medium. I'll do a Google Lens search, but this is actually in really nice condition. It says dry is not an option, and then Disney California Adventures, which is part of Disneyland. This smells really bad, so I'm really hoping the smell comes out, but this was another Disneyland piece. This is one of their Hanes pieces that they sell in the park. Very classic, see it a lot when I go to Disneyland. I always pick up Disneyland stuff, and it tends to sell pretty well, because the park prices are so expensive. This I thought was that brand that a lot of people like to pick up. That isn't, I don't feel like it's worth very much to begin with, but I think I got it mixed up with City Triangle, maybe? I don't know. It's City Chic. It's a size medium/18, which I don't think it's a girl's piece, like a kid's piece, because I feel like it could maybe fit me, but I don't think, like an 18 isn't a medium, so I don't know. But I actually think it's pretty cute off the shoulder. Hopefully I can find out a little bit more information, but yeah, it's pretty cute. I might only get like 15 to 20 for that, but we'll see. Here's another bad buy. The worst thing, oh my god, the worst thing about the Savers I went to and the bins was that I didn't have any phone service, so I couldn't look up anything. So that's gonna be a problem. Oh god, yeah. But so some things I kind of just picked up hoping that they'd be worth something. This is Suzanne Graver, which I don't really think is going to be worth anything, but it was a linen blend. It's a size medium. It's a really pretty kind of like royal blue with this fringe at the bottom. Definitely more summer piece, but maybe it'll still sell. Did get a lot of kind of like more summery pieces. This is a pair of Lane Bryant 18/20 linen, kind of like cropped jogger pants. I thought these were cute. They have a stripe to them. Say they're a little bit more than half linen. Do you have a year? Oh, these are from last year. So hopefully I can find a photograph or information about them online. The one nice thing about this bins was that they do have a donation center right next door, so they take raw donations, which is great. And then I also saw some things that were once at a Goodwill because they still had the Goodwill tags on it. This probably came from the same person. This is an Eloquy dress, size 20, really precious little eyelet. Again, more spring, summer, but we'll see. Maybe someone has a last second outfit they need for a wedding. But yeah, really precious. Hopefully I can find a model photo for this as well. A little bit wrinkled. Don't see a year on this Eloquy piece, but Eloquy is a little bit similar to Lane Bryant, I'd say, where it's, you know, more catered to plus size women. This was Wild Fable, Target. I always end up picking up something from Target, but I really liked this like puff sleeve detail, and it's just a really classic black sweater. I think this would be great for fall and winter, just really classic and easy. These usually have dates. This is from 2020, and it's a size medium. Cropped, so cute, love that. Love something that looks like it'll photograph well, you know? Here's a pair of Paige jeans, not something I'd pick up, but I was a little bit desperate today. Not too much puckering, a little bit. I might end up just sending these in to THREDUP. The amount of Loft and Talbots I saw today, I am definitely considering selling to THREDUP again since I can print out labels, because they just love those Loft Talbots stuff, and they would probably take these, but we'll see. They're size 30. They're the Lennox jean. Gray jeans are a little bit hard to sell. I will say they aren't the trendiest, but I think that's the new label Paige. I don't do well selling Paige. If I list these, probably around that 20, 25 maybe dollar mark, we'll see. Here's another brand I don't usually pick up, but I was a little bit desperate today. Rebecca Minkoff. Again, if I don't sell it, I could probably send it into THREDUP. It says less war, W-A-R, more l'amour, which I'm guessing is love in French. I know amour means love. I'm sure l'amour is a conjugation. Is that what that's called? There's a style number. There's a little bit of pilling here on the front, but I'll just sweater shave that. I might try and list it. Again, not for very much. Rebecca Minkoff doesn't usually do well for me, though I sent their purse. They actually take that at the RealReal. I don't know about clothes. They definitely, if it sold, I'd probably get $5 for it. But I sent a couple of purses into them, I think. This, I think, might have been the last thing I picked up. I thought it was gonna be Free People, because I sold a very similar Free People sweater recently to this. It's very nice. It's in very good condition. I can't talk. This is a size extra small / small, very oversized. It's Saturday Sunday, which is an Anthropology brand that I've had pretty good luck with. So an easy, flouncy, ribbed long sleeve that would be good for fall and winter. I totally forgot what I was saying. I'm a sleepy girl. This was an Athleta dress, actually. Definitely older. which I said I would stop picking up older pieces from Athleta. But again, I was a little bit desperate, and this was kind of unique. It was like a fit and flare dress with a belt, and it does have some deodorant marks, but other than that, it's in really good condition. I'm almost scared to see if it even has a year on this. Let's see. Oh, it's a wool spandex dress. No year, which means it's probably pretty old. Let's see. It says I can machine wash it, which is good, but no year. Yeah, I'll be interested. There's a style number, so hopefully I can at least find a style. Someone did safety pin this top part, so it's probably a little bit open for them. And they pinned that. Maybe this dress is actually falling apart. It's all safety pinned together. I'll look into that. I'll put this over there. This was a pair of Lacoste, which I don't usually pick up, but these felt really nice, and I thought they were a cute style. They're kind of like a workout short material, very, very thick. I'm sure if these were my husband's size, he would love to keep them, just because he loves, you know, workout shorts and stuff. Not saying Lacoste is his vibe, but yeah, they're size small, and I've done well selling Lacoste. It's faked very often, so I don't usually pick it up, but I believe these are real. Don't know what I'll get for those, but I was surprised that they were still in a bin. I only actually have a few more pieces left. I don't know how many more bin strips I'll have where I'm showing you guys 60, 50, 40. How much weight did I usually get at Portland bins? At least 30 to 40 pounds per trip. I don't know if I'm gonna have very many more of those, but this is a Zara piece. I just thought it was kind of, you know, Victorian. It was in good shape. Sometimes Zara pieces can do really well if they're blogger favorites. Not saying this is, just kind of got it because it was in good shape and it was a little bit more unique than some of their other pieces. It's probably a little bit more of an older piece, but they don't really date their stuff. This is a pair of Bryn Walker, which I picked this brand up actually recently at the Portland bins in a dress, and I've been getting a lot of attention on that, and I have listed for like 60, I think. They're just 100% linen. They do have a rather large stain that I'm hoping I could just get out pretty easily, but I don't really know how much their pants would go for, but I thought, you know, at the very least $20, that's fine by me. Also, I got this bag because I didn't even bring in a bag. I need to get rid of this bag because it's gross. Gross just because it was at the bins, not gross for any other reason. These are a pair of Title IX shorts, which I don't really pick up Title IX. I don't feel like it gets a lot of attention, but they're those like micro shorts that people work out in that are kind of trendy right now. And Title IX is a good brand, and they're a size medium. They're in good shape. All right, a few more pieces. This was the first piece I picked up today. I just kind of flipped it over in a bin and it said to me, and I was like, okay. It does have initials on it, which is probably why people didn't pick it up if they recognize the brand. It says MJB. It's kind of wearing off though. I don't feel like that's a big deal. Ironically, it's like the combination of me and my husband's initials, like Megan and my husband's first and middle name, Jack Bryan, or me, my husband, and my sister, or me, my husband, and my mom. Maybe that means it's good luck. The leather is kind of tarnished a little bit in the sense that it needs just a little bit of leather conditioner, and the inside's pretty clean. Tumi is a great, 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 great brand that I just really haven't found before, and I was excited to try it and at least to sell it. Yeah, it's definitely just a little bit of a cleanup, but we'll see. With that acronym, with these initials on there, I don't know how that will do, but I still wanted to give it a try. Then I found this kind of cool cow Dalmatian print sweater. Someone cut the material tag out of it, so I don't know if it's cashmere or what, but it's Marc Jacobs. It's not marked by Marc Jacobs, it's just Marc Jacobs. So I might just send it into the RealReal because it doesn't have the code on it. But it is cute. Maybe if I find a model photo for it. I did some quick Google searching and nothing came up. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Probably shouldn't touch my face, but I just did. Okay, and then the last thing I got, there's like a bag of clothes that no one had emptied out, and I just sort of emptied it out And I saw this vintage Victoria's Secret, which is very, very hard to see on there. Slip dress. It's all lace in the front. Can you see that? Oof. And it's like maxi length with a big slit. Wow. Definitely a Depop piece, I feel like. And by that I mean I think it'll sell on Depop, but I've been wrong about the last 100 times I said that, but I do think it'll be popular on there if it doesn't sell. Really pretty like scalloped lace. I need to take a good photo of this. I haven't gotten the mannequin yet from my mom because, ow, I haven't given her my address yet, but maybe once I get the mannequin, I mean, I'll take a photo of it first. If it doesn't really get a lot of attention, I'll put it on the mannequin when I get it and see if that helps. But yeah, that's everything I've gotten so far in San Francisco. But yeah, I'm hoping to hit up a few more thrift stores nearby so I don't have to go so far. But yeah, I mean, I was a little less optimistic yesterday, but today I feel a lot better. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this haul. Let me know if you're from the area or if you've ever been to the area or you used to live here and you have any recommendations for anything. You know, it doesn't have to be thrift stores. We actually live technically in the East Bay near Walnut Creek, so we're a little bit outside of San Francisco, but we're excited to go on an adventure nonetheless. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this haul. I do still have a few more Portland videos coming out this week and maybe next week that I just haven't edited yet from like a month ago, but yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great time sourcing and selling, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!